Hello student, welcome once again to my chemistry channel Amazing Chemistry Classes. I am an educator, Dr. Rohit, a scientist by profession. Welcome you once again, and today I am going to start a new chapter of your class 12th. It is your inorganic chemistry, and this is one of the most important topic for your inorganic chemistry, that is general principles and process of isolation of element. This is very important for your board point of view, because if you look at 10-year paper, every year multiple question comes and it is theory based. Actually you have to memorize few reactions and the processes through which elements have been isolated, how metals obtained in atmosphere. Generally क्या होता है कि अगर हम देखें all the metals and non-metals, they are naturally occurring along with some impurities. So the basic process through which these metals have been isolated and these have been purified. So यही सब हम इसमें in details पढ़ेंगे regarding the isolation purification method. So without wasting any time, I think we should start with the topic. Okay, keep watching my videos, and I'm going to upload multiple videos for this chapter because it's a lengthy chapter. So I'm going to upload multiple videos. So let's start with the first topic. So here it is, that is the extraction and isolation of elements. Okay, so देख लेते हैं क्या लिखा है notes में, and I hope you must be enjoying my videos and it will enhance your knowledge. So keep watching my videos and do subscribe my channel. So first is extraction and isolation of element. Process to obtain pure element is general, involve extraction and isolation of element through chemically feasible and commercial viable process. Here extraction refers to obtaining crude element from their combined state, while process of isolation involve purification of such crude element to get the pure commercially significant form of these element. So basically क्या होता है, इसमें crude form में हमें metals मिलते हैं नेचर के अंदर. Crude form मतलब उसमें बहुत सारी impurities होती हैं in the form of sulfides, carbonates, in the forms of silicates. So what happen, we have to purify it from their ores. Okay, now coming on to the next topic, that is term used in the isolation and extraction of elements. So these are the following terms that has been used for the isolation and extraction of element. First one, the following terms. First one is your minerals. So what is minerals? 1 mark questions आते हैं कभी कभी. So here the definition of the minerals are the naturally occurring chemical substances in earth crust which are obtained by mining are called minerals. Example is bauxite and kaolinite. Bauxite is an ore of mineral of your alumina. Okay, so next is ores. Out of many minerals in which metal may be found, only few are viable to be used as a source of metal, while most of the ores are commercially insignificant to obtain the metals. Okay, now coming on to gangues. What is gangue? An ore is usually contaminated with earthly or undesired material known as gangue particles. So basically इसमें जो भी हमारा unwanted material होता है ore के साथ, उसको हम gangue कहते हैं. And the undesired material or impurities from which metal is contaminated are known as gangue or matrix. Okay. Now jump on to the next one, that is your flux. So here the definition of flux is the substances which is added to ore to convert the non-fusible gangue into fusible compound is called flux. Okay, so flux is of two type. First is your acidic flux and the second one is basic flux. देख लेते हैं acidic flux हम किसको कहते हैं. So these are used when basic impurities like lime or metallic oxides, because we know metallic oxides are basic in nature. So to remove them, what happen, we have to use acidic flux, and these are present in ores like silica and borax. Formula for borax is Na2B4O7.10H2O are the examples of acidic flux. Okay, now as far as basic flux are concerned, these are used when acidic impurities like silica, phosphorus pentoxide are present in the ore. Limestone, hematite are the example of basic flux. Okay, now the next one is your slag. So what is slag? The fusible compound which are formed by the combination of flux and gangue is called slag. So flux plus gangue is equal to slag. So this is what slag is all about. Example in the extraction of iron from the hematite ore, slag is formed. Here I have given the example, that is calcium oxide is your flux, gangue is your silica oxide. So the formation is calcium silicate. It is an example of slag. Okay. Now moving on to the next one, that is your volatile elements. So element can easily be converted or changed into vapor, or they can form volatile compounds under the condition prevailing time of condensation of earthy, example carbon, mercury, zinc, etc. Okay, so these are considered as volatile elements. Now what are non-volatile elements? These elements do not vaporize easily. For example, iron, cobalt, nickel, calcium. Okay, now let's discuss about occurrence of metal. जैसा कि मैंने initially आपको बताया that most of the metals occur in the nature, and out of this, aluminum is the metal which is abundant in nature, which is like 8.3% by weight in the earth crust, and the second one is your iron. So let's see what is written over here. Aluminum is the most abundant metal, around 8.3% by weight in earth crust. So it is a major component of many ingenious minerals. Many gemstones are impure form of aluminum oxide, and the impurities range from chromium in ruby and to cobalt in sapphire. So normally what happen, we are wearing the stones in our hand. जो अंगूठियां हम पहनते हैं उसमें रूबी और सफायर यूज करते हैं. So in which the impurities like chromium and cobalt normally being used. Now moving on to the next topic. Yes. So here it is written that iron is the second most abundant metal in earth crust. It forms a variety of compound which have a variety of uses. For purpose of extraction, the ore is chosen in such a way that it is abundant and does not produce polluting gas like sulfur dioxide. In iron pyrites, for copper and zinc, any of the listed ore may be used depending upon the availability of other relevant factors. So the process of crushing ore into reasonable size before concentration of ore is known as sintering. So this is the definition of sintering. These are few definition, one line definition. It comes in your board exams in 1 mark question. So it is important to note down. And while I am giving you these notes, these are very important. Take a snapshot, or you can see my videos so that you can write down the notes from my video also. So the next is metallurgy, very important topic of this chapter. Metallurgy. What is metallurgy? एक बार हम इसकी definition पढ़ते हैं. So the metallurgy defined as the entire scientific and the technological process used for the isolation of metal from its ore is called metallurgy. Extraction and isolation of metal from one ore involve the following major steps. So there are 3 steps mainly which are used for the isolation. First one is concentration of ore, second one is extraction of metal from its concentrate ore, and the third one is refining of metal. So what is concentration of ore? So the removal of unwanted material like sand and clay from ore is known as concentration, dressing, or beneficiation. It involves several steps, and selection of these steps depend upon difference in physical properties of compound of metal present and that of gangue particles. So first one is your hydraulic washing. The method is based upon the difference in gravity of ores. तो देख लेते हैं. And the gangue particle, therefore it is also known as gravity separation or levitation. In this process, powdered ore is washed with the water. With upward stream of running water, the heavier ore particles settle down, whereas the lighter impurities washed away. This method is used for oxides and carbonate ore, example hematite. So basically इसमें क्या करते हैं बच्चों, जो भी ore होता है जिसमें डस्ट वगैरह होता है, नॉर्मली अगर आप लोग देखें, हम लोग घर पे भी जब हम अपना राइस क्लीन करते हैं तो what we normal process what we are doing, we just wash it off with the water, because in water mostly the dust and the sand, they get dissolved and washed off easily. So this is one of the very easy process to remove the sand and dust. Okay, now coming on to the magnetic separation. So magnetic separation is another very important process for the isolation. So let me show the diagram first. It will be helpful for you. This diagram is given in your NCERT book also. Here you can see This is the magnetic separation schema that is given. This is the magnet roller. Okay, these are finely ground ore. So from here क्या करते हैं, यहाँ पे जो हमारा पाउडर्ड ओर होता है इसको हम डालते हैं. ये हमारे मैग्नेट रोलर्स होते हैं बेसिकली. तो इसमें क्या होता है, यहाँ पे तो जितना नॉन मैग्नेटिक हमारा पार्टिकल होता है विच इज ऑफ नो यूज, इम्प्योरिटीज बोल सकते हैं, ये हमारा सेपरेट हो जाता है. और क्योंकि मैग्नेटिक रोलर यहाँ प्रेजेंट होता है, इट अट्रैक्ट्स द मेटल, तो मेटल इसके साथ चिपका रहता है. एंड आफ्टर अ पीरियड ऑफ टाइम व्हेन इट कम्स डाउन, automatically comes into the separate beaker. So this is the entire principle for the separation through magnetic separation, and this is the diagram which is given in your NCERT book also. Okay, now let's describe the process. मैंने इसका थोड़ा सा easy language में आप लोगों के लिए लिखा है. So let me read out for you. The method is based on the difference in the magnetic properties of the component of ore. If either the ore or the gangue is magnetic in nature, then such separation is carried out. Example, in case of iron ores, the ore are magnetic while the impurities like sand particles are not. So the powdered ore is placed on conveyor belt moving onto the two rollers, one of which is magnetic in nature, and the particles which are magnetic in nature are attracted by the magnet and fall closer to the roller, while non-magnetic particles fall away from the roller. जो मैंने आपको बताया वही लिखा हुआ है. I hope it is very easy to understand for you. This method is also used to remove tungsten ore particles from magnetic castrite, tin oxide, and to concentrate magnetite, iron oxide, chromite, and pyrolusite MnO2 from unwanted gangue. I hope आप लोगों को समझ में आ गया होगा. Okay. Now coming on to the next one, that is your froth flotation process. So froth flotation method is also very important. काफी बार बोर्ड एग्जाम्स में इसके ऊपर क्वेश्चन भी पूछा गया है. So again, let me show you the diagram schematic, so it will help you to understand better. So this is the froth flotation process. Here it is given. On the top there is a rotating paddle through this side air has been purged. These are the mineral froths. Okay, through this pulp of ore plus pine oil has been pushed into the system, and these are the paddles which rotate actually, and paddle draws in air and stir the pulp. So enlarged view of air bubbles showing mineral oil attached to it. Basically इसमें क्या होता है, पाम ऑयल डाला जाता है तो फ्रोथिंग होती है. फ्रोथिंग के थ्रू हमारा ऊपर जितनी भी इम्प्योरिटीज है वो ऊपर आ जाती है, रेस्ट मेटल हम नीचे से निकाल सकते हैं. दिस प्रोसेस इज नोन एज फ्रोथ फ्लोटेशन प्रोसेस. ओके, आई होप आप लोगों को सब दिख रहा होगा बहुत क्लियरली. Now let me describe the entire process in a language. In this what happened, in this method it is based upon preferential wetting properties. इसमें wet करते हैं material को basically with frothing agent. Frothing agent use करते हैं collector and water. In this process powdered ore is mixed with the water containing collector and fourth stabilizer. Three things are used. First is water, second is your collector, and the third is fourth stabilizer. So collector basically enhance the non-wettability of the mineral particles. These are pine oils, fatty acids, xanthates. Froth stabilizer stabilizes the froth. They may be cresol and aniline. So these are the examples. For the froth stabilizer we are using cresol and aniline. So mineral particle become wet with the oil and the gangue particles by water. A stream of hot compressed air is passed which agitates the mixture and produces froth. फ्रोथ कैरीज मिनरल पार्टिकल्स, तो फ्रोथ के साथ हमारे मिनरल पार्टिकल्स आ जाते हैं. द फ्रोथ इज लाइट एंड स्किम्ड बिकॉज इट इज लाइट इन वेट, सो इट कम्स अप. इट इज देन ड्राइड फॉर द रिकवरी ऑफ द ओर पार्टिकल. वाटर वेट एंड द गैंग पार्टिकल विच सिंक इन टू द बॉटम. द मैथड इज यूज फॉर रिमूविंग गैंग फ्रॉम द सल्फाइड ओर, कॉपर पायराइट, आर्जिनाइट एक्सेट्रा. Sometime it is possible to separate two sulfide ore, adjusting proportion of oil to water by using डिप्रेसेंट. एग्जाम्पल इन केस ऑफ ओर कंटेनिंग, ये जनरली प्रोसेस जो यूज होता है ये हमारा जिंक सल्फाइड और लेड सल्फाइड के लिए यूज होता है. द डिप्रेसेंट यूज्ड एज सोडियम साइनाइड. इसमें जो डिप्रेसेंट यूज करते हैं दैट इज योर सोडियम साइनाइड. ओके, सो दिस इज ऑल अबाउट दिस वीडियो. लेट मी टेल यू वन थिंग, दीज प्रोसेस आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, सो गो थ्रू इट, गो थ्रू माई वीडियो, इट विल हेल्प यू आउट. आई एम गोइंग टू अपलोड द कंप्लीट चैप्टर. ओके, इन नेक्स्ट वीडियोज आई विल अपलोड further video. I'm going to upload next topics in which you will get to know about the other process through which we can purify the metals. I hope you will like this video. for the motivation, what is required from your side, that you please press the button of subscription, do like my channel, and if possible do comment on my, in case if you like or if you dislike also do comment, so that I can improve my videos. Thank you so much to view my videos.